going to show you how to put the elastic through your casing at the top of your waistband on your shorts. After you've sewn all the way around and left an opening in the back, you're going to take the double pins out from where you started and stopped, and you're going to be having your elastic go through this opening. Now you have to make the elastic be the right size for you. So you can use a tape measure and you'll measure around your waist, and however big your waist is, you are going to subtract 4 inches from that number. So if it was at 40, I would take off 4 inches from that, so I would cut my piece of elastic at 36 inches. If my waist was 36 inches, I would cut off at 32 inches. So you subtract 4 inches from how big around your waist is. You'll measure then your amount of elastic that you need and cut it so you have the piece the right size for you. Okay? Next, what you'll do is you're going to take one end of the elastic and you're going to pin it to your shorts on one side. Okay, now I'm pinning it to my shorts so that when I'm putting my elastic through all the way around, the other side isn't going to follow along behind it. This one's going to be staying right where the opening is. Okay, next, at the other end of the elastic, I can attach one of two things. I can either use a safety pin, a large safety pin, and I would open it and attach it to the end of the elastic like this. Or I can use something called a bodkin, which looks like this. It's like a little clamp on the end where you clamp it on, and then there's a little ring that you push towards the clamp to make it so it stays in place. Okay, both of these are going to be a tool that you can use to move the elastic all the way around the outside or the inside of the casing. Okay, I'm going to use a bodkin in this example. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the end of it and I'm going to stick it through the casing. Now I'm going to be using my thumbs to push it through all the way around so it comes out the other side. So I'm going to be pushing it, so I'm not moving this thumb, I'm just pushing the fabric through like this. And then I'm going to hold over on this side, and then when I pull it through, it's just going to pull the elastic with it. So basically all I'm doing is pushing the bodkin around the inside of this casing and then pulling it through so that the elastic comes with it. So I'm going to push it all the way through until it comes around the other side of the opening, just like this. Okay, now if you sewed your casing where your line is a little bit, the width is different than what your elastic is, if your elastic is wider than the casing, it won't pull through as easily. Okay, so you pull all the way till it comes out where we started. And then all I'm doing is pulling it so it's kind of evenly cinched around the top. Okay, because it's going to not lay flat anymore because we have our elastic in there, which is going to be pulling it. So I'm just trying to make it so it's kind of even, so it's not only pulled on one side. Okay, now I should have both ends of my elastic sticking out like this. What I want to do is connect those two together so that I don't lose them. Okay, so I'm going to hold both of them and pull them out like this. And I'm going to put a pin through them so that they don't become separated or slide back through the other side. Okay. After you get them pinned so you know you're not going to lose it, then you want to check to make sure that your elastic didn't get twisted anywhere in there. So you will just kind of feel and make sure that you don't feel any twists. And sometimes it's easier to have somebody help you hold it on one end so you don't accidentally lose it into your shorts. And then you can kind of feel around the outside. Okay, these ones aren't twisted at all, so now I know I'm going to be ready to sew them together.